insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Ritter. And complete to Drake London. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
London moves the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter back to throw. This pass is caught by London.
No, neta Lupe.
First down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That really sets him
That's right, Bill.
Loss of 6. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the one here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their offensive to take over and spill them.
Then what's your name, fool? Ruthless or what?
Just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense is
Lupe might. Nah. I'm the Falcons.
One basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running.
I'm Chris's team, fool. For the Falcons.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Ritter off the play fake.
Oh my God, that was. Ooh.
At least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only
I'm the Falcons.
leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive.
The Lions.
Running it, as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Oh, that was... Damn, I thought that was man.
Guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position and make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young way cool.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to
Very
be pretty
good day.
high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
What? Damn, fuck you with.
Rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Got the ones. Oh, 30.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be.
I don't even trip. I'm about to win this one. Don't even trip, fool. Don't even trip. Nailed it. I didn't feel like returning.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least 6.
Come on, block for me.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Nah, not yet.
Ball in the end zone. They'll be going for 6. Ritter going to change it up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the
Nah,
defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early,
oh,
running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
that's right, Lucas.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he goes to the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from
I'll give you something clean.
Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So the ball moves.
My test results.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
After 1, 7-3 the score.
Next time I'm gonna just take that drag route he just came off of. Why is Matt Collins in, bro? His ass better not be in. Why is Matt Collins in?
The second go around ends in 6. In good possession, first and 10.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. Will go down as a gain of 6.
What did he say? He humps all the way, Fuck off me. Oh! Damn. That should have been a touchdown.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy was carrying the ball a little frustrated. He didn't make it.
Damn.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact.
What are you talking about, Lucas?
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line.
IP.
And stop it for a very short pickup.
That's no jive. That's long God.
Ritter down.
What the fuck?
Taken down, sat back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players
That's
combined for
trying
the
to.
team's first sack of the game.
He said all the way. What? Oh. I meant like try to get in the end zone. I could get Lupe.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right.
I knew that shit was stupid. Fuck.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I can Lupe for you're distracting me. Ahí se los hocico, Lupe.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news.
Put your ass down.
Is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal post here. 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown.
All right, peace out, Lupe.
And completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Smell you later.
Connor Fox as he sends this one away.
I'm a troll.
Oh, he pulls over. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And get it down to the 47.
Good shit, boys. Good shit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
Shit was too inaccurate.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And in a flash, Aiden Hutchinson gets into the backfield and puts the quarterback on the deck. And he wasted no time embracing his role as the face of his hometown franchise as a rookie. 9.5 sacks, a surprising 3 interceptions, and Rookie of the Year when Rob mentioned.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw it.
What the fuck?
And he will not even make it back.
Damn, I thought the punter was going that bitch.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that are unsuccessful. But
This
the defensive
motherfucker's
guys, they have
annoying.
to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now a throw right side.
But his shit's accurate. Alright, that makes sense.
Good pick up there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd
Get down.
and 9.
Okay, I'm gonna play this open.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Goff going to shift him around. 2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. Down to about the 22 here. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys go back and tackle him.
Off to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Goff.
Come on, someone gets him. Fuck, it should have been Jesse Bates right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They're just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pushes him over. That is caught by Laporta. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. It's Goff. Full left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Goff. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 73 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Able to get away. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Got a man, it's London. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Robinson up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Ritter. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Listen.
Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.